Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with Serkworks, and this is 100 Days of Making Comics, day 91. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, start of a new week, and I'm feeling good. I got a bunch of stuff I got to get to, so I'm not sure this one might be brief. I don't know. We'll see. I did get my 30 minutes a day, and so what do you mean 30 minutes? So if you haven't been watching, then I guess I should explain what 100 Days of Making Comics is all about. It's where myself and a bunch of these other guys and gals that are doing this thing called the 100s put aside at least 30 minutes a day in their schedules to work on their own personal art project. Typically, I think pretty much everyone that's doing this is doing a comic book, myself included. My comic book is called The Young and the Dead. It's kind of like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. It's kids versus zombies, and it's available at Serkworks.com. Issue 1 and 2. That was issue 2. That's the current one. I'm working on issue 3. So yeah, I put in my 30 minutes on that, but I got to get to some other stuff. I got a bunch of client work and everything, which is good because actually I haven't had much going on for the past couple weeks, which is kind of scary when you're doing freelance. But now this is the way it always goes, though. It's like feast or famine in this business. So now everything is rolling on. Rolling in. I've got this big game project. I'm doing some game design and some UI design and all this stuff for this game, which is cool. And then I've got a comic book project coming up. They're just finalizing the script. And this is a good one because this is, you know, typically, as you probably know, if you're into comics, and I assume you are if you're watching this, that comic books typically don't pay very well unless you're working for like a Marvel or DC, and even sometimes then it's, from what I hear, it's not great as far as what you get for each page and all that kind of stuff. But this is a good paying gig because it is an educational thing and it goes out to schools and things like that. So that's good, and it's comics, which I love doing. So yeah, so I'm getting busy, which is cool. So I'm still gonna put in my 30 minutes a day, and I'm still getting ready for the show that's going to happen. I kind of gave you a preview yesterday what that's all about after I wrap up my 100 days, which is, you know what, 9 more episodes, and then we'll see how soon we go into this next thing. There's still a lot of planning and things I need to get done, and like I said, a lot of other things are occupying my time. But I did get a lot more. I showed you yesterday kind of the room and all that stuff. I'm not going to show you it yet, but a lot's happened even since yesterday. I've done a lot to it, and it's looking good. And then you know, still got to do the intro and all this stuff, and try to figure out some kind of sound because I'm not a musician. So I'm looking into things like that, and I got to do, you know, voiceover. And I should have planned a little bit ahead because I know some people in that business, voiceover business, and I should have hit them up because I know some of them I've done projects for in the past. But yeah, time's running out, so I might have to do it myself. So we'll see. But anyway, these are all the things that are going on. But you might be tuning in to hear about comic books and my comic. So here's what I did. I did a little more on this page. This is page 3. Again, super bright because it's light. And I've got some borders laid out. Sorry, you know, but you know, it's I'm not an expert in lighting and all this stuff, but I'm working at it. So hopefully, when I start on this new show, I'll have to do some research on YouTube as far as lighting and getting all this stuff. But you know, I'm learning as I go. So. I think after 100 episodes, I mean, or not, it hasn't been 100 yet, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But after 90 episodes, I would have learned a few things here and there, which I think they've improved a little bit. But yeah, I got a long way to go. And of course, I'm still just dealing with, limitations of what I can do on my phone and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I wanted to talk, I guess, a little bit before I go, just talk about the 100s itself, because I'm going to be wrapping up. I'm really hoping that this thing continues on. Of course, this whole thing was started by Kevin Cross. He's been done for a while now. He's off doing his own show. But, a few of us are going to be wrapping up here. And also some people that kind of dropped off, that stopped doing it, are back again, which is cool. So I wanted to welcome back Marshall Couture, aka Plex. He took a little hiatus, but it looks like he's back again, which is awesome. I always enjoy his videos and seeing what he's doing comic book wise and everything. So good to have him back. And also Jamie Gamble, he took a little hiatus as well. He's back, and he's getting close to wrapping his whole 100 days up. He should, if he's on schedule per an episode a day, he'll be done, what, in a couple days or maybe sooner. But anyway, yeah, and you should check out his videos if you aren't. I'll have to leave links to all these different these other artists that are doing it in the show description. Because Jamie Gamble, out of I think everyone who's doing these 100s, he's one that actually has a decent amount of books out there and experience as far as publishing, getting stuff into Diamond, getting stuff on Comixology, or all this different stuff, and he's got a number of books and everything. So a lot of helpful advice that he gives out with his videos. So if you aren't checking him out, you should, even though he's about to wrap up. But go back and watch some of his other stuff. Who else? Yeah. So as far as some of the folks that hadn't been, that are back, that's cool. What else? That's about it. But I just wanted to encourage. Oh, another person who just started, Johannes Vick. I'll put a link to his videos. He's just starting off, but that's what I'm hoping we'll kind of get, is more people that are just joining in. So this thing will just keep going and going after people wrap up, new people will start and everything. So there's a few. Yeah, there's a few people that have just started and look like they are still going and everything, which is awesome. And I can't think of everyone offhand. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have this community, and a community is always better as it grows and more people get involved. So if you're even thinking about doing this 100-day challenge, take it from me, somebody who's 90 some odd days in. Yeah, it's been a blast. It's kind of a whole kind of game changer for me as far as the way I work, and just getting more comfortable talking to people on camera and all that stuff. And yeah, I've come a long way, and I'm happy with the progress I made, and I'm happy with where I'm gonna go. But it's probably going to be, as much as I'd like to get more than that 30 minutes a day, it might just be 30 minutes for a while as I tackle some of these other projects. But, I got to put food on the table, and, keep clothes on my kids' backs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's probably it for today. I will see you tomorrow for day 92, and that is all.